Is it on? How are you? So it's ages since we made a video. So here we are out in the lovely Skerries in North County Dublin. Social distancing. Anyway, listen. So we have a new member of the family. Son number 2, Cian. That's the big tall one. He's like 7 foot tall. You're not 7 foot tall, eh?
No.
What are you?
6'1".
6'1", but I always say the wrong height. So Cian here decided he wanted a classic car. What kind of car did he want? This was what we didn't know. Well, this is what he didn't know. Well, then eventually he kind of did know, but he didn't want to say. Anyway, this is what he has. Ba-dum. Here we have a 1981 Ford Fiesta Festival Edition. As you can see, black seals, silver wheels. We've only got 2 embellishers, short 2. I'll have to pick them up. The black rubbing strip down the side. We have a look around the outside of it. So it's pretty immaculate. Like it doesn't really need for anything. It only had 2 owners. It's in great condition. There's not a spot of rust on it. The chap that came bought it from done work on it, and it needed he'd done the rear wings, and he'd done a bit of welding as well. The car is immaculate. You couldn't fault it. I collected this car the other day for Cian and drove it home over 100 miles on the Friday without even knowing anything about it. I got into it, I put a score into the tank, which brought it up to just over half a tank, and the car just rolled on home. As the guy said that we took it from, this absolute miser on petrol, which is fantastic. Come around the car here. She's a nice one, as you can see. Nice set of spots on the front. Fire.
I'm proud of you.
If you notice there, you've got the old reg plates, you've got the white on the front, red in the rear. It is missing the festival badge. Maybe at some time it was resprayed, I don't know. But we're almost 100% it is a festival. It's got the rear windscreen wiper, it's got the, you know, the little square, I think the squirter at the top. Other little bits and bobs, 2 mirrors left and right, headrests as well. And of course the rear reversing light under the bumper. I had a Mark 1 Popular, that was my first car, 1983. And I was saying it's weird because this particular car, when I initially seen it, I was sent a photograph of it when we said we were looking for one, or Cian said he was looking for one. And I nearly shit a brick because I thought it was the one that we used to have, but that was UZV A40, that was an 83 one, this is an 81. And of course there one was a Popular, this one was a Fiesta. We weren't so fancy, we didn't have a rear windscreen wiper. Anyway, come over, going to show you here. Ah, Jane, like, you can see they're all out today. See the jet skis. I've no interest in the water. Here we have the interior. Nice. Lovely and clean inside. Only 2 previous owners on the car, and the chap that we bought it off, but he didn't use it. So, you know, it needs a few bits and bobs. As you can see, the upholstery is gone there. Upholstery's gone on the back seat, and the bolster there on the driver's side is gone. So we've already been in touch with Skinny's Upholstery, and he's a grand lad. He's going to do the seats for us at a very cheap price. Well, what I think is cheap, because I'm not paying for it. He's paying for it. So, yeah. She's a beauty. Just thought we'd check in with you and show you what's happening and what's going down. We need to get the old interior light there. Seat there. It's a very clean car. You happy enough, Cian?
Yeah.
I turned the jack and the wheel brace in the back because they rattle like fuck yo in the boot there, bouncing around. So I wasn't listening to that all the way home from its pickup destination. Open up the boot there, shouldn't we? Have a look. Inside there, the obligatory snot rag for the old snotter. Get rid of that. There we are. I'm losing my glasses. Spare wheel. What are you going for, Cian? Are you going for mini lights, or are you just going to... I think Cian reckons he's going for... Back seat folds down. Backboard. Cian reckons he's going for the original look, or one of the original looks, I think, which is... we're going to black the rims, and we're going to get 4 nice silver rims, embellishers in chrome, and chrome covers for the nuts. We also need a centre cap for that one. Yeah, that's her in a nutshell. I think she's a lovely car. It's lovely to drive. So the only thing we have to do, which I've already done, and I'm going to tag on to the end of this video, is flush the radiator out, because we noticed yesterday morning that it's manky cast iron head, and you know, God knows when it was flushed, and the car's been sitting up probably for God knows how long. Open the old bonnet, Ken. Sorry if the old sunlight's in the... I'll come around to get the sunlight behind me. Just go, nice engine, nice and clean. I've already flushed the rad, cleaned the expansion bottle. That's all. Let's say, are we going to make a few changes to this engine, Kane?
Yeah.
What are we going for? Maybe a nice rocker cover?
Yeah.
Just a few bits and bobs. What's your ideas here? What's your line of thought? You've not decided yet?
Know, yeah.
Right, okay. There's the old conversations are happening behind me back there, you know, with the mates, so I don't know anyway. But yeah, all good, as you can see. It's a nice little car. Can we go for a spin? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right then, let's jump in the motor and go. Well, so we're out for a little spin. I'm sitting in the back for a change, which is unusual because I'm normally the one doing the driving, but in fairness now, it's Keane's out rammer jammer, so he's driving this evening. We're just leaving Skerries. It's a beautiful place. Sadly, Storm in the Teacup is still closed, but they're going to open soon enough. So what have we got here? I'll tell you, we're in the back. She's quite roomy, a hell of a lot more roomier than I remember. And I'll tell you something that struck me about this as well. This car is a hell of a lot bigger than I remembered it being, and I was a bit taken back when I met the guy on Friday to collect it. I was like, whoa, the size of that. I don't remember it being that big. They say that, you know, what do they say, memories, what is it? Oh, I can't remember the expression, but it kind of warps the past. Well, certainly warped it the wrong way for me, because I thought this car was much smaller than it was. The thing is huge in the back here. You can see over here, one of the funny things we found, and I was on Facebook, we opened the ashtrays the other night, and inside there is old Irish punts, one punt coins, 2 in that one, I know 1 in that one I think, and 2 in this one. And I think we were like, okay, so it could be something stupid, it could be nothing, but we think that what it actually is somebody it was their way of saying, you know, I don't know, pay the ferryman or something for the 3 passengers in the back, because in the back of this car there is no belts. There are 2 front belts, one for the passenger, one for the driver, but in the rear there are no belts. Now, unless I've missed something, because I haven't bopped the back seat down yet, but I don't think so. I don't think there's, I'm sorry for shaking the camera all over the shop, I don't think there is any belts in the back. But you know, I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, because I'll check now when we get back to the house, because you know, I haven't actually trunned the back seat forward. There's the one for you. I haven't actually trunned the back seat forward. Anyway, I'm talking utter verbal shite as always. So this is Keane. Keane is driving. Keane started off driving, as you know, most of you on YouTube, a Fiat Seicento Sporting. What was that, 1.1?
1.1, yeah.
1.1. It was a little pocket rocket. And then graduated from that one up to the
1.4.
the Focus, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then you've driven my cars a few times as well. And he also rides a motorbike. So, what do you think of the Ford Fiesta so far, this one, Ken?
It's probably better than the Focus.
You think it's better than the Focus, which is a 05 Z-Tech?
Yeah. I do anyway.
You see, yeah, but you were used to driving. See, you have to understand now, Keane's only after being, in the last couple of weeks as well, we picked up the Fiat 500. And the Fiat 500 is like undescribable to drive. It's gorgeous and it's buckets of fun, but it's lacking on comfort, but it makes up for that in style. So I think when Keane got into this car, he was expecting it to be a bit like the Fiat 500. Of course it wasn't. I mean, Jesus, again, like I say from memory, this car is extremely comfortable. Even the first thing, when I sat into it myself to take it home, I turned the key and the car only went forward about 5 feet, and you knew immediately how comfortable it was. The suspension is fucking brilliant. The gearbox is like absolute peach, and the engine runs really smooth. Keenan, on my line, would you agree with me on that?
Yeah, I would.
You said it yourself, didn't you? Unbelievably smooth car. Unbelievably, and he just said himself that he thinks it's better than the Focus.
Josh said the same as well.
Josh is a little moan hole who's never happy or anything. And all these lads drive, okay, they're only young, they're my lads, but they're all driving, so they can make an informed opinion. But for 1981, yes, lovely car to drive. Delighted, and like, it doesn't miss a beat. You can see we're driving along here. I'm talking utter shite, and I'm shaking the camera everywhere. So, like I said, we done the flush the rad. That was the only thing really that I thought I had to do. We'll do the wheels in black. Get the chrome covers for the nuts. Get 4 nice chrome or stainless steel embellishers. What else are we going for?
I don't know, yeah.
Did we say?
Wheels black.
Wheels.
Yeah.
Tidy up a few bits and bobs.
Rocker cover.
The rocker cover. Down here we have the stereo. Now this is not the original stereo. I just have a crap load of stereos from having a crap load of cars at this stage, old cars and old stereos, and I slotted that in there. But, and I think this, are we going to modernise here with the stereo?
I don't know yet.
I think we do now. There has been talk about one of the Halford space bins going in the boot, because they do fit in quite snugly, and maybe a nice stereo system. But maybe the stereo system will be hidden, because like we were saying that like there's no cigarette lighter in this car, aka PowerPoint. So we were saying, you know, put in the USB port, but we might hide her under the dash rather than cut into the dashboard after all these years. Seems a crime. Which, by the way, I'd like to point out, another fantastic thing, the door cards have not been hacked for speakers. There are factory fit speakers in the back here, and the rear parcel shelf. So ladies and gentlemen, please stand with me in total astoundment as we take her on home the coast road in a 1981 Ford Fiesta Festival. Original Irish car, as original as she can be, as Irish as she can be, because she was probably imported, I don't really know. But that's her in a nutshell. And all that's left to say really is, Cian, are you happy?
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Are you really happy?
Yeah.
Vroom vroom. That's it, lads. Beep beep. I'll tag the video with the radiator flush onto the end of this video, and you'll see the crap that came out of it. Nobody's fault. The car has probably just been sitting. God knows when it was last flushed. Cast iron head, you know yourselves. But all good now. All cleared and clean as a whistle. So we're heading home. I hope there's beers in the fridge. Beer Moretti these days is the choice of beer. Quite nice, quite strong. Lads, I love yous and leave yous. All the best. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye. We're just going to flush the radiator out. The car's been sitting for a long time, and I kind of got an indication of how bad it is. I'd say it's pretty bad. Here we go. Radiator cap. I know they're all bad anyway, but sure. I was if you look in here, see where we're going. So I imagine it's going to be fairly bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to flush it out. I said flush it. Did I say flush? Yeah. Just going to undo the bottom hose, drain it out, and then we'll get the hose and flush it through. It's fairly manky. Oh, it doesn't look too bad now. I was arsing about with it yesterday as well. We've been born together. There we go. Now, do you want to come around, or can you see from there? See, I have a basin underneath. Garden is on a slope, which doesn't help. And my lovely little, see down there, my lovely little 500, I don't want to catch in the rust. But the wife's going to go mad, so I'll be cleaning the drive after this. But not sure, what could you do? Do you want to see it there, Adam? Can you see it there? It's going to go down into the basin. It's going to be fairly fucking... Anyway, maybe it won't be as bad as I think, I don't know. Could be wrong. It looks fairly clean there, actually. I wonder... No, go on. Off we go. Oh yes, smiley. See it, Adam? The colour of it. It's just rust brown from the cast iron head. But she can't be too good for the old thermostat, can it? Get it all drained out here. You get the hose and flush that. Sorry about the hair. Young fella number 2 who owns this gave me a haircut this morning, and I had no mirror beside me when he was cutting it. And I think I look like one of the fucking 3 stooges. Anyway, nothing gel won't fix, huh? Nothing gel won't fix. It doesn't look too bad. Well, not as bad as was in here, but sure, we'll take that off and clean that as well. Come around. See what we've got. You get a shot of that? Huh? You see it? Adam. Yeah. That's it. I'll go ahead and flush it out with the hose. See you later. Some sludge in this. This is cake. Jesus. Huh? Bit of cleaning to be done. That's it.